Hey everyone! Hi, by the way, my name is Marian, and today's video, guys, it's a little different, and honestly, it's one of my favorites to film. So, right now, I'm sitting down with one of our amazing virtual assistants here at Remote Philippines Job, and instead of a formal interview, guys, we're just having like a real, honest conversation and about what working from home actually looks like. Okay, so no scripts, no pressure, just real experiences, real struggles, and the little moments people don't usually talk about. So if you've ever been curious, guys, about remote work, VA life, or what goes on behind the scenes in our agency, Remote Philippines Jobs, or RPJ, this is for you. So let's welcome our amazing VA, Miss Celine. Hello, hello.
Yes.
So
Hello
who will
po.
be sharing her real day-to-day experience, her challenges, and her routine, and what it's really like working here remotely with us. So let's get into this. Hello again, Miss Celine. How are you doing? Kumusta?
Hello. I'm doing good naman. Medyo lutang, but I'll try my best.
Okay. At kakagising mo lang siguro?
Hindi naman. Baka kulang lang sa tulog talaga.
Yun. Okay, so before we start, Miss, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yes. Hello guys. My name is Celine Albano. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Baguio City, Philippines, from the City of Pines.
Wow, sana makapunta ako dyan. Soon. Sa goal. So, sa goal talaga, sana makapunta ko ng Baguio. Okay, sige, let's start now, Miss Celine. Actually, guys, we already had a testimonial with Miss Celine, but this time it's a little bit different. So let's know more about Miss Celine's journey. So before we start, this is just a casual conversation, no pressure at all. So no right or wrong answer here. Okay, so ready? Let's start. So first, Miss Celine, just an easy start, no? Just like I just wanted to ask, so how's your work set up today? Is it clean or a bit messy?
Kind of a bit magulo. Hindi ko masasabi na messy din kasi every 4 hours palipat-lipat ako ng pwesto dito sa bahay ko. Yeah, like for example, for the first thing in the morning, as soon as I start working, dito lang sa kwarto, and then lilipat ako sa salas, and then lilipat sa kainan. So ganun yung setup ko.
Basta may table. At ever pala natatanong kita, if do you prefer working at desk, at a bed, anywhere comfortable? So ang sasagutin mo, anywhere comfortable.
Yes.
No?
Anywhere talaga. Basta may table.
Okay. So now, Miss Celine, I want to know, ay parang, regarding your VA life or virtual assistant life. So, or parang relatable to other VAs din, or mga aspiring VAs. So my first question is, what usually distracts you the most while working from home? Because I know there's a perks of working from home, but I know there's also a distraction, di ba? Ano yung mga distractions mo while working from home?
So, whenever I'm working at home, may times din na gusto kong manood ng reels or kahit anong videos, especially BTS videos because I'm really a fan of BTS, and hindi ko may times na gusto kong mag-break during work para manood ng mga kung anong reels. So,
Scroll na lang, ano?
yes, so parang yun na rin yung naging distraction ko lately habang mag-work.
So yun na din yung parang go-to break activity mo.
Yes talaga.
Hindi yan talaga maiiwasan. Lalo na yung phone mo nandito lang sa tabi mo. So, okay. Next question I have here, Miss Celine, is what's one app or tool that you can't live without during your work?
I think if it's an app, it's Instagram. Because doon ko talaga na as in yung mga kung ano-anong favorites ko and kung anong mga pinapanood ko, doon ko na rin mismo pinapanood. And yeah, yun lang so far. And ayokong tumambay sa any other social media platform such as FB kasi napaka-toxic doon. So, at least sa Instagram, parang mas medyo positive yung environment sa Instagram for me. So,
I totally understand. Sometimes din ako sa TikTok. But yeah. Okay. How do you usually, Miss Celine, how do you usually deal with deadlines? Deadlines sa work. How do you usually deal with those?
gumagawa ako ng task list each day, or meron akong plan na, for example, at this time frame, dapat matapos na yung ganitong bagay, and then the next day, matapos na yung ganitong bagay, hanggang sa pagdating na ng deadline, matapos ko na completely yung task na hinihingi ng deadline na yun. Talaga. Ako kasi yung tipong tao na gusto kong ginagawa at yung task ko na mas maaga kaysa nirarush ko siya.
True.
Ayun.
Parang hindi ka but ako different ako. It's because parang I feel motivated. Ewan ko ba? Super toxic yung ano ko. Kasi I feel motivated parang lalabas yung mga ideas ko. It's parang near na yung deadline, yung malapit na yung deadline. Doon lalabas yung mga ideas ko.
Depende
ba? Oo, diba? Nakadepende. Pero yung habit ko na yun is hindi maganda. Kasi yun nga, nag-cram ka tapos nag-procrastinate ka. So yun lang. Okay, thank you so much for that one, Jane. Okay, now, dito naman tayo when it comes with real talk or honest moments with you. Ano yung, by the way, is this your first time working remotely? Diba?
Yes.
Yeah. Ano yung, What's something about remote work that surprised you in general?
One thing that surprised me when working remotely is that it actually helped me grow. Unlike sa iniisip ng ibang tao na parang easy lang yung mga ganitong remote jobs, ganito ganyan. And well, but in reality, mas marami akong na-develop na skills and mas maraming nag-improve sa akin and in my career. And actually mas naging content ako na mag-grow as a person and in my career. So
Yeah, I understand din. Kasi other people, misconceptions, di ba? You're working from home. Maybe you are like, parang, ano ba, ang gana siguro ng trabaho mo. Parang, ano bang term doon? Like, easy lang, chill lang yung parang ganon. Pero so far, hindi naman lahat ganon, di ba? Kasi we have to do real task, real job naman talaga. Like, it will affect the company. Then, if hindi natin gagawin, di ba? So, totoong trabaho talaga siya, guys. Hindi lang siya chill. Kasi it will, parang, ano din, gamitin din talaga yung utak at yung lakas
Yes.
mo. And when it comes to remote work, hindi lang parang chill, ganun. So it really requires your your mind and soul, parang ganun, diba? To do more and your skills then. How do you ever like a hard day where you just couldn't function? I know we all have that, right? Merong mga bad days tayo, but what do you do when you feel unproductive?
Kapag mga ganong situation, gusto ko lang like lay down, like umupo lang, like walang kahit anong iniisip or I will just take a break from doing my task. And because to be honest, yeah, if I'm doing my work under pressure, mas nakaka-affect siya sa work ko. So at the end, magkakaroon ako ng mistakes in doing my task and hindi na meet yung standard or yung quality results na kung anong dapat. So for me, it's really important talaga to take a moment to have a break. Yeah, and pakalmahin yung
Ganun din ako. Kasi parang sometimes, parang na-overwhelm ka sa information, di ba? So parang hindi na nag-function yung brain mo. So, it's okay then to take a break then, guys. Pero wag naman yung 3 hours, ano ba naman.
Yeah.
Take a break, a moment to reflect, parang ganun. Para meron ka, para to regain lang your will to, ano ba, or to your drive. To regain your drive lang when working. Kasi it's really not, meron din talaga, merong times na we feel unproductive with our work, even though we're just working from home, right? Hindi lahat-lahat or motivated ka, or hindi everyday motivated ka. So, we have to, like, to look for, or we have to take a break also. Yun. Okay, so now, my next question to you would be, ito, medyo personal siya. So, I just want you to, like, to make it more short, more impactful, parang ganun lang yung feeling. Okay, if your work day today had a title, what would it be?
title, Life Goes On.
Life goes on.
Kasi everyday naman may, as long as may nagagawa tayo na something productive or kahit anything that will make us feel happy, that's already a small wins. Mas lalo kong magaganahan na mag-look forward na to achieve more goals. Ganun.
Ano nga yan, life must go on.
Right? Simple.
Yeah, di ba? Yun lang din dapat kasi everyday meron din tayong encounter ng mga challenges sa work. So, we have to learn from it and yeah, life must go on. Ganun lang. So, as you do your job, you do your work, okay na yun. Di ba? Parang ganun. So, thank you so much for that one, Miss Celine. Next, ano yung weirdest habit mo while working? Ano ka bang, weird habit na you think kakaiba siya with other, siguro ako lang meron ganito, parang ganun. Ano yung mga weird habit mo while working?
One weirdest habit while working is nakahiga while doing my task. Kasi madaling sumakit talaga yung likod ko, so kailangan ko ng mapagsasandalan. So minsan, kapag nakaupo ako, kahit may sandalan, masakit pa rin. So humihiga na lang ako habang nakaganon yung laptop ko.
Parang ano din, kakaiba talaga.
Kakaiba talaga.
Pero, voice din naman, no? Okay lang din naman, hihigaw ka tapos. Okay.
Nagagawa ko
trabaho.
ng maayos, kahit na nakahiga ako.
Kakaiba nga din naman. Okay. Now, I know, pwede palang ganun. Pero sa akin, hindi yun pwede kasi I'm on cam. Paano na lang? Sige nga.
Oo nga naman. Hirap yan.
For you, it's really worth, diba? Kasi non-voice lang din naman. Non-voice din naman, I mean. So, it's really okay. Na as long as you're comfortable, as long as you do your job, no problem at all. Kahit ano pang gawin mo dyan. Basta trabaho lang talaga.
Kompleto mo yung task mo ng maayos. Kung ano nang gawin.
True din naman. Nakakatawa naman yun. Okay, thank you for sharing that, by the way. Okay, next I have here, Miss, is a question regarding remote work reality. Because I know, especially other people or other, aspiring VA, they don't know what, kasi ang iba nakikita nila, basta remote work, okay, maganda na yun. Diba? But work from home, ay, parang ang ganda ng trabaho mo, parang ganun. But let's talk about the reality of working remotely. Or meron ka bang something that you have in your mind? Or what's something that people think about remote work that isn't true?
As I've mentioned earlier, parang chill lang ganun. But in reality, it's we also face a lot of pressure, or we also face mistakes talaga. Hindi mawawala yan sa kahit anong workplace. Tapos there would also be misunderstandings. There may times na yeah, there's a lot of mistakes that you have to go through. But that's the reality, and we always learn from it, and it helps us grow. And
Misconceptions din naman talaga. When we say people are working remotely, ay parang chill lang yung trabaho niya, gano'n. But here, working remotely, hindi din siya madali. Kasi we have to exert effort din. Diba? Hindi na siya chill-chill. We have to exert more effort like what corporate jobs have. Exert din talaga yung effort. Tapos gamit din talaga yung brain. Hindi lang siya putyo-putyo na trabaho. Diba? Although, it's okay kasi we are working from home or we are working remotely. But yun din, meron talagang misconception na if we are working remotely, ay parang chill lang siguro yung trabaho niya. Parang ang swerte kasi not, guys. We do encounter challenges din, hardships, mga ganon, when it comes working remotely. So, yun lang din yun. Parang misconceptions lang din or other people might think of about that, you know, it isn't true na madali lang working from home or madali lang yung mga remote work, which is not. Diba? Which is not talaga. True, diba? Okay, so thank you for sharing that, Miss Celine. And now, ano yung one thing that you enjoy the most about working from home?
One thing I enjoy the most is that it's very convenient, and nagagawa ko pa rin yung personal hobbies ko if I'm not working. And kasi I love the way that nababalance ko yung work life ko sa personal life ko, like for example after work I would have to go outside, and minsan nagjo-jogging ako, and like once or twice a week ay nagda-dance class ako after work. The more kasi na sa remote work ka, the more na maghahanap ka ng physical activity or outdoor activity. So it's maganda talaga not non between work life and then yung sa personal and physical lifestyle mo rin.
Like another activities for us. Para we don't feel like we are isolated working remotely. Parang ganon, di ba? To, ano din, kasi palagi lang tayo nakaupo na sa bahay lang. So we have to do something for, you know, para physically. I love that na nagda-dance class ka, tapos nagda-jogging ka. Sobrang productive naman nun with your day. So I love that na meron kang pinagkakabalahan other than the work kasi it's really important din. Diba? Especially that we are working remotely. For us to not feel like that we are like isolated from everyone else. Diba? Parang hindi lang nasa four corner room lang tayo. Meron kang pinagkabahan, dance class and then jogging to make your, you know, yourself full, make it more productive. Ganun din. So, okay. Next question I have here, Miss, is what are you most, in regards with, ano din na to, mga reflection lang with your work. So, what's one thing you are like most proud of in your work right now?
So far, I'm proud of what I'm achieving and I'm proud of everything what I'm doing right now because of my remote work, because hindi lang sa nagiging productive ako sa work or i-invest yung time ko sa pag-develop ng career ko, but also napipilitan din ako maging productive sa ibang bagay, like it makes me invest on other things as well. I'm just proud of what I have right now.
Okay, pinaghirapan natin to, right? Yung wala naman tayo sa ganitong position is we didn't work hard to get here. So we have to be proud of even just a small thing, mga small wins, we have to be proud of that kasi it creates like a big impact to ourselves na din. Yun. So wala naman sigurong ibang magiging mas proud of pa sa sarili natin kundi tayo lang din. Diba?
And nakakatulong talaga tayo it's interesting na nakakatulong tayo sa pag-invest sa sarili natin, sa career man yan or sa ating health or sa ating lifestyle. And yeah, we should be proud of that.
We should be proud of everything that we do. Yun. Okay. So one last question I have here, Miss. Just make it simple. Okay. What advice would you give to someone starting remote work?
Okay, so it's okay to have doubts at first. Okay lang na matakot sa una because we really don't know what to expect minsan. But I would say that you also have to do your part na before applying job. You also have to do your part na ano na mag-research, do your research everything about that company, or ask yourself if it's worth it talaga, and then you have to take risk, because I always say this, but it's better to take risk talaga than having regrets at the end. So as long as meron kang opportunity, you have to grab that one, and then bahala na sa results. Ang importante, nagawa mo yung part mo, na nag-take risk ka and nag-apply ka, and that's the bravest thing that you do if you want to do, and if you want to start a remote job.
True din talaga. True talaga. As in, I agree with you, Miss, na you have to take a risk. Especially if you want to start working remotely, you have to take a risk talaga. Risky talaga siya. And we have to be vigilant also. So, ayun. So, thank you so much for that inspiring message, Miss Celine. And actually, that's a wrap for today's conversation. I just want to say thank you so much, Miss, for sharing your experience to all of us here, and it really means a lot. And I know a lot of people will be able to relate to your journey, to this conversation. And if you are watching this, guys, and if you are curious about remote work or becoming a VA, I hope this gives an honest glimpse of what it's like behind the scenes. Yung mga hindi nyo nakikita. And if you feel that this is something you want to explore, don't hesitate to reach out or drop a comment. We'd love to connect with you also. So yun lang. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Miss Celine. And thank you for watching. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you and goodbye. Bye, Miss Celine.
Bye, thank you po.